All right. Can you pick out a liar when you hear them? We're going to put you to the test today. We got 3 different stories here for you. 2 of them will be truths. 1 of them will be a lie.
Not gonna lie, this has become my favorite part of the week.
You love it now,
I
huh?
like playing though. I don't like doing the.
You don't like doing the story.
I like being in the cheap seats and playing the game.
Okay.
The no pressure position.
I did it for so long. Yeah, you're sick of my stories. They're not that good.
Well, today you're going to get a story from me, Virginia, and Dennys.
Ooh.
So can you tell us which one of these is the one that is not truthful?
Funny enough, Virginia's the hardest person.
She's
the hardest one.
I know.
But she sucks at it though.
Yeah.
In your head.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Puts a little mix into it. You hate it but need it.
I do,
Yeah,
man.
you need it. You need it. My story is about something crazy I did years ago. Now, this is obviously something you don't do at home, kids, but when I was in high school, I had a buddy of mine that had a station wagon with a luggage rack, and we used to do something that we'd seen in a movie called Teen Wolf, where we'd do a little car surfing, and you'd lock your feet underneath the luggage rack, and you get on top of the car while I was driving, and you'd surf down the road.
We all know Teen Wolf, a.k.a. Scott Howard, did that, Kevin.
Yeah. So
It's character's name.
many years later, after I get to West Palm Beach, I had been banned for life from the Gardens Mall for a little stunt that we did where I, incited a riot. So they had kicked me out, and it was a whole big ceremony about how I couldn't get back in. So one night when we were out drinking and partying and having a good old time, I was telling the story about how I used to do the car surfing, and we were in a vehicle that had a luggage rack. And they're like, "What do you say, Teen Wolf?" I said, I think I got another round in me. So I got up on the luggage rack, sans clothing, and I drove, rode, and mooned the Gardens Mall and did a pantsless lap on a car around the mall to show them my disgust with being banned for life.
Damn, someone's got a little wolf in him.
Did a little wolf.
How
Little wolf.
edgy.
That's edgy, Kev.
Yeah.
Wow. There's
Okay.
a wolf that lives inside all of us.
That's right. So is that something that I did? Is that a truthful story?
That's a good one. See, big story, Kevin. I love it.
Yeah. I'm going to save the best for last here. Dennys, I'll have you tell a story, if you would, right now.
All right. So back when I was living in Orlando, about 4th grade, they converted a local Racerama arcade that they had taken down. They converted it into a laser tag room. So it was kind of low budget. I think a lot of those Raceramas back then were kind of low budget just in general.
Okay.
But we were going to go on the weekend, me and my friend Andrew, but the contingency was we had to bring his younger brother with us, which we didn't want to because we're in 4th grade and you don't want to hang out with younger kids.
Oh, yeah.
So we're in the Racerama, and the way the room's designed is you walk in the front room, you play laser tag, and then when laser tag's over, you leave the back room. There's a big red alarm that goes off, and everybody has to line up in the back and then leave the back. But the place was so low budget, and it was converted from an arcade, so they put Velcro all over the walls, and they stuck pads to it so kids wouldn't slam into the walls. That was the only thing they did. So we found that if you take it diagonally and put it over the door, people can't come back into the room because you have the Velcro over the door. Okay. And it would prevent the next team from coming in. So we used to always do that, and there was big rules against it. Well, we did it again like we usually do, and we're supposed to be exiting the place. And the younger brother's like, "You can't be doing this. This is breaking the rules." And we were like, "Oh, we didn't want to bring him." So he goes to take the Velcro off right as somebody's trying to press the door open. It was the manager trying to push the door open and whacks my friend's my friend's younger brother in the face with the door and knocks him down. We were going to get in big trouble, but what had happened was the teens were kicking the door trying to get it in. And then when the manager kicked it, he had actually freed it right into my friend's younger brother, knocked him out, but he couldn't say anything to us because he had just knocked a kid down.
Yeah.
So we were in the clear, but yes, they had a big rule about putting no Velcro over the door.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Is that a truthful story? And finally, we've got Virginia here with her story in 2 truths and a lie. Have you heard a lie yet? What do you think?
So, I've been doing a little bit more working out.
Birds already.
Okay, you've been doing a little working
I've
out.
been exercising a little
Yeah.
bit more, trying to get it all tight,
Okay.
My last year in my 40s, trying to keep it tight.
Yeah.
And I like to go on walks in my neighborhood. And so there's this giant loop all around my neighborhood. The whole thing is like almost 3 miles. So it's good. And I hoof it. I go fast. So I did all my household stuff, made dinner, served dinner. We all ate dinner. And then I'm going for my walk. But about halfway through my walk, I realize, something ain't agreeing with me. And I, emergency style, had to go on the golf course number 2
Really?
in my community.
Behind a bush or
I know
second hole?
You can't see Kevin's face, but it's nothing short of just disgusted.
Oh, wow.
I'm used to that look from him.
On the golf course, huh?
I mean, it's really quite a thing to see. Virginia tells the story that I see Kevin react. Virginia can't see Kevin, and Kevin can't see Virginia because we've got a wall built between them two.
You probably built it. You love walls.
Yeah, you're right. Wall spending.
He was pro wall.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, this week y'all did a really great job. This is good. This is tough.
Any thoughts? I mean, you've got me naked car surfing around the Gardens Mall. You got Dennys, whose little friend's brother gets knocked out when a manager kicks a door in, and then Virginia taking a poo on her golf course.
There's no way Virginia did that, but I do appreciate the effort of giving a better story that's not, Kev, I was at a red light and a dog walked by. Am I lying? You know, what?
He had dog balls. I thought they cut those off these days.
I think she's lying, but I appreciate the effort. That's my Denny's and yours sounds like that could have easily happened.
Okay.
Virginia's going to go and take a dump on the golf course? You're trying to get a pool up in there and you're dumping? The Sinickies do not give an F about that golf course, any of them.
No respect shown to that golf course.
No respect on that golf course.
That is true.
Oh, man.
That is true.
This is true.
Suits thinks it's Kevin.
But Kevin used to like to get naked and do daring things back. But maybe that's why.
He thinks he's modifying a possible thing that could have happened with the Teen Wolf, trying to make a lie out of it.
Okay. Yeah.
If you really did that, though, I mean, that's pure balls, man. Naked on a van doing the Teen Wolf?
No, I know, right?
Kevin Ralston used to
crazy.
have balls. Before his wife took them,
Yeah.
this man had balls.
When I had them, they worked. They worked very
We
well.
ain't seen him in a minute.
Yeah. They've been gone about 20 plus years, but yeah.
I saw them a little bit when I first got on the show.
They're legendary. They're a
Yeah.
myth now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, everybody's like, Dennys is the one that's telling the truth. Only 12% of people think that he's a liar, so we can remove that. It's between myself and Virginia that is the liar here. Ultimately, people think Virginia more the liar than me. 48% think that her story is BS. 40% think that my story is BS.
And if you're not lying, you got some explaining to do, girl. I got so many questions about your...
I'm an open book. And an open book.
It was an open book at one point.
Okay.
I'm on the edge of my seat here, Kev. I can't believe this.
All right, Bird is
This is
saying
better
it's
than the theater.
Virginia. Suit says it is me. All right. Virginia. Me. Dennys. Who is our liar? Please speak up.
It's me. I'm the liar. Just a made-up story.
I'm blown away again.
Oh!
I am bad at pretty much every bit we do on the show, but this one I just cannot even sniff correctly.
Oh, wow.
So
Nobody
many
saw it
questions.
coming.
You're pooping on the golf course?
Dude, it was an emergency. I didn't plan for it to go down like that. But it was dark. And I don't think anybody saw me, but there was nothing I could do about it.
What about door cams these days?
That's what I thought about, because there are houses on one side of this street. But I went onto the golf course and I hid behind a bush. Dude, it was an emergency. I don't know what to tell you. I'm so sorry.
I'm exhausted from today's show. The physical and the mental.
Oh, I know. It took a lot out of you.
What
Everybody whiffed on it.
I can't believe. And you did that too?
Yeah. I used to do a lot of really dumb, crazy, naked things that if I got caught for any of it, I would I would be arrested and kicked off the radio. And yeah, I did a lot of bad decisions.
I'm not really shocked about you, but I do have a couple more questions for the pooping witch.
Go ahead.
Did you duck walk back home? What did you do?
I grabbed a leaf
You did?
from the bush. Yeah.
Am I the only one that's shocked?
Blown away. I know.
Take a
It's out of
nap.
character. You wouldn't think she would do it.
It's totally out of character, and if I could have made it home, I would have, but I could not.
Girl, you gotta do a little better with your planning.
And then I got home and I realized Panda felt bad too. I did something funky to the corn. I made this cream corn.
Oh, cream
You are-
corn. Oh, my gosh.
You're making me want to quit the show for a day.
Oh,
I want to
that's
go
You
home.
almost left earlier.
I came home and Panda was
Oh,
like, "Babe,
no.
my stomach doesn't feel right."
You make
I'm like,
bad
"Babe,
oh, my
you're not
gosh.
gonna believe what just happened."
This story went from entertaining to I'm really grossed out
Right.
now.
Everybody's nauseous,
And
right?
I knew that asking questions, but I'm a journalist and I need answers.
Yeah.
I just need to know she's
Got what
duck,
you expected.
she duck walking back to Tequesta.
And
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Gosh, what a story!
How about that, huh?
Oh my
Yes.
gosh, I got the Panda's the hot. He's so lucky he's got you.
I
Yeah.
know. He says it to me all the time.
Yeah.
The chat room can't believe it.